Hello to my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Aries, let's get right into it. Let's start with the questions for the moon in Leo. All right. So first, let me give you the questions for those of you all who are new to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. All right. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, so the questions for the moon in Leo. First question is, do you connect to your core, your center daily? Second question is, how do you express your creative side? Third question is your current wardrobe really expressing who you are? The fourth question is, do you protect your energy and time by politely saying no to requests and invitations that are not aligned to your being? And then last but not least is, could you create more time and space for self-exploration and self-expression? All right, let's get into it. So, right now, at the time of filming, let's see. If you're watching a video, you could be watching a video on the 21st of November, right? So this video is for the 22nd through the 29th of November. So happy last quarter moon phase, first and foremost. Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde, so Mercury is the communication and messenger planet. So I gotta kind of sort of run down a list first. We have 4 planets that are currently retrograde, right? Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde. It's about to go retrograde in a couple of days. And Pluto is in Aquarius. Now this is going to be very important because it's going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. A major shift is happening. And this is where people are wiping the slate clean and moving more towards humanitarianism. So, as a fire sign, in order for you to create a fire, things need to rub together, in order to create some kind of friction, right? So, you definitely want to make sure you get your solar plexus chakra in alignment so that you're not judging, competing, comparing, those kind of things. You're more moving from more of a heart space. So you want to get your lower chakras in alignment, right? So you want to focus there. Get those lower chakras in alignment so you can start focusing on things like love, trust, healing, gratitude, compassion, connection, forgiveness. Since the head and heart have, the head and heart can kind of be at war with each other, at times, can be at war with each other, especially, since you all are ruled by the Tower card, Mars, right? And so you don't want to be at war with loved ones, right? You want to be the one to spring forward and say, okay, I want to be at war with my kids. I don't want to be at war with my sisters and brothers. I want to be the one to spring forward, be the one to initiate. You're a cardinal sign. You want to initiate forgiveness, love, equanimity, connection, those kind of things, right? So let's get into it. Your friends, those kind of things. Let's get into it. I've already prayed over your cards. Yeah, judgment. This is Pluto right here. Pluto in Aquarius, right? Pluto is now in Aquarius. It moved from Capricorn into Aquarius, right? Pluto is the planet that's just going to wipe the slate clean. It's going to wipe the slate clean for a lot of things, right? And I'm going to put everything in perspective for you all. So it's going to wipe the slate clean for a lot of things. It's the death rebirth card. It's the metamorphosis card. It's the power and transformation card. It's also the obsession card, right? So it's the outermost generational planet, right? So it's the outermost planet, but it's a generational planet, right? So a lot of people are going to be judged for how they show love. A lot of people are going to be judged for how they show compassion towards people. You're going to be judged for how you trust. You're going to be judged for how you show gratitude, how you connect with people, how you forgive and who you forgive, right? You're going to be judged for all of those things. Like, how could you forgive somebody for what they did? How could you, that kind of thing, right? Here we have the 4 of Wands. Somebody has new love coming across their path, right? Right? I see you pouring into yourself. That's the 4 of Wands. Here we have the Queen of Cups. Here we have the 2 of Wands. Wands, you're going to be leaving somebody behind. You're going to no longer be motivated by certain things anymore, right? You're going to be back in the saddle again. Here's the Ace of Wands here. You're going to be leaving somebody behind, but you're going to be moving forward with something. And then you're going to have some clarity about something. This is Mercury. Remember I said Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde. So you're going to be gaining some clarity. You're going to be gaining some clarity about some things, right? Remember, you're a fire sign, right? So we're starting out with fire. So there could be another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that sees you as competition right now, and you may not even know it. But you're going to gain some clarity in this reading. I guarantee it. You're going to get some clarity in this reading, right? So before you start saying hashtag Team Aries, you're going to recognize that not every Aries is the same. All right, make sure you pull your birth chart. We have links for birth charts in the description. Pull your birth chart. See what sets you apart from every other Aries on the planet's Earth. There's light and dark side to all energies, right? So like I said, the Judgment card is Pluto. This is the Magician card. See, light and dark side to Magician card. So the dark side of Magician energy is confusion, right? So you could have somebody an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in the midst of where you are right now. It could be their sun or moon sign. Their sun sign or their moon sign could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I need y'all to write this down. Don't just be sitting here listening and like, okay, I don't know who this is. Write it down. It could be their sun or their moon sign in your midst right now, or they could be on the cusp of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? They could also be a Gemini, a Virgo. They could also be a Scorpio. The Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Mercury is Pluto rules Scorpio, and Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So we're crystal clear. But you got some energies in your midst right now who see you as competition. A lot of times you all, Aries, don't see people in your midst as competition because you're so busy racing around trying to do 50,000 things at one time, right? But we're starting out with fire, and remember, in order for a fire to start, you got to rub some things together, and they're usually dry things you need to rub together. Dry things. You see something as competition, right? So in order to know who those energies are, you got to make sure you are watered. You got to make sure your cup of water is filled, right? You got to make sure you know what your moon sign is. You got to make sure your cup, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're so busy racing around trying to do 50,000 things at one time, you can't see it. You're so busy celebrating, tambourines going off, you just dancing around, having a good time, celebrating something. It's a homecoming and this going on, people celebrating, it's the holidays and all of this stuff, people flying in, this going on, you don't see what's going on. You're so busy hosting and doing this and that, you don't see what is going on. But you need to slow down. You need to slow down. You really, really need to slow down. You got 4, 6, and 7. Source is trying to bring out the prayer warrior in somebody, because what a lot of people don't see looking at your cards here is while you're celebrating, Source is trying to bring something to an end. Source is trying to get you to have this is a hidden tower moment for somebody. That somebody has been judging you or judging someone that you are emotionally connected to for a very long time, because they have not been showing compassion towards somebody that you are emotionally connected to. It could be your child, that they have not been showing compassion to your child. Your child, whether it's a daughter-in-law, a son-in-law, they have not been showing compassion towards someone you are emotionally connected to, and you are not seeing it because you are just racing around. So I need somebody to sit down and drink some water for real. because you don't see that they see you as competition, but the way that they're doing it is, and Source is trying to open up your third eye. The way that they're doing it is indirectly through you. They're trying to make it seem like it's a warm fireside conversation, Aries. They're trying to make it seem like a warm fireside conversation by making you seem like you're significant, like you have some kind of power and some kind of identity in something. Trying to make you feel more confident, like it's just a willful conversation, make it seem like you're leading something, trying to get some kind of mental clarity. Let's invite you to this, like it's this warm conversation. But Source needs you to, all of this adds up to the number 7. 7 is the number for completion, but they're not showing, they're actually preying on someone that you are emotionally connected to, some kind of emotional connection. Water connects us with creativity. So it could be your child or grandchild or some kind of something that connects you to creativity. And I have to slow down, that either you feel judged by them or they feel judged by you. And Source is trying to get you some clarity going on here. Somebody that you may be detached from. Don't miss it. Don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. Because the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. And you have been through a long journey. You have been through a very long journey, and I'm telling you, it's not going to produce a lot of growth. You've been praying and praying and praying, and something is not going to produce a whole lot of growth. That's the 9 of Wands. And by the time you get through the end of something, and you're going to look back and say, that didn't produce a whole lot of growth. Didn't produce a whole lot of growth in something. And Source is trying to get you to pour into you. You're trying to break generational. Source is trying to get you, Aries, to break a generational cycle, chain, and curse of this divisiveness within your own family. That's what Source is trying to get you to do. A lot of you all, and I have said this to you all before, Aries, a lot of you all are the first ones to have kids in your family. Doesn't matter what your age is. A lot of you all are the first to buy homes in your families. A lot of you all are the first to get married in your family. A lot of you all are just the first, right? You all are very progressive Zodiac sign. A lot of you all are the first to start businesses. A lot of you all, people really are in awe of a lot of things that you all do. Right? But I'm saying that in the highest complimentary way. But even if it's caused divisiveness amongst your siblings, what Source is trying to help you to learn how to do is not let other people from the outside come in and cause even more divisiveness. It's causing divisiveness with something you created, procreated with your spouse against your own kids, even your daughter and son-in-law. That's what Source is trying to help you to learn how to stop doing. I don't get along with this person. I don't get, because I'm somebody else is accepting me from over here. That's what, so the devil is in the details. Source is saying you better sit down somewhere. You better sit down somewhere, because Source is trying to still put you at the first of doing something, and this is a generational cycle, chain, and curse. Source is trying to help you to break. What I'm looking at here in the cards is that Source is trying to make you booked and busy. First of all, I see you back in the saddle again, because it's something you're about to leave behind. You're about to leave behind all this clapping and cheering and, oh, I'm celebrating such and such, right? Like, oh my God, I'm just now getting it. It's like a bell is about to go off in somebody's head, because your third eye is opening up. Like, I see exactly what this is, because the enemy is very crafty. We're not calling a person the devil. Let's be crystal clear. We're not calling a person the devil. It's too many people running around calling people demons and devils, and not recognizing angels. Too many people running around, oh, that's a demon, that's a demon, that's a demon, that's a demon. But what about recognizing angels? So what Source is trying to help you to understand that misery loves company. But you have been the first. You're not only the first zodiac sign, you are the first in your family to do a whole lot of things. And this is a generational curse that Source is trying to get you to be the first one to break. It doesn't matter if you're the oldest sibling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're the oldest sibling. You could be the only sibling. You could be the youngest cousin that treats your cousins like y'all are siblings. It doesn't really matter. You're the person in the family that's been chosen to break this curse of this divisiveness within the family. Three looks like lips, not written out, but 3 looks like lips in numerology, right? So Source is saying it's time for you to bring people together to talk. It's time for you to bring people together to talk. That's what Source is trying to get you to do. Bring your own family together to have a warm fireside chat. Not to talk about your family, to talk to your own family. Be determined to do that. Be determined to do that. Be happy, charismatic, and free to talk to your own family. You bring your family together. And I see you being successful at doing it. Because the enemy has been using you, been coming to you, Aries, to use you to go against your own family. But what you don't see is what you haven't been seeing. A lot of you all haven't been seeing, Aries, is that the enemy has been trying to come to certain family members to talk about you, to get people to talk about you. But some of your family members have been shutting conversations down about you. They won't even talk negatively about you. They'll stop talking to other people because they already seen how people have been judging you. They don't even talk to certain people about you. They'll put an end to the conversation right there. That's why the death card came out. Some people, they like, you're not going to talk negatively about Aries. They'll stop. It won't even get to you. Some of the that's why I'm not even surprised the death card came out. Some of the conversations won't even get to you. Some of your loved ones, what I'm picking up on, they will stop talking to certain family members. And that's the part y'all are missing. Some of your loved ones will stop talking to certain family members because they started talking negatively about you, and it never gets to you. Because they don't want the gossip to keep going. So it's a he said, she said. They don't even bring it to you. Yeah, they know the jealousy. They already know the jealousy. They don't even bring it to you. Yeah. So you have somebody in your family that is, y'all souls are connected. It's like you and somebody in your family, people may have said y'all look alike, or y'all have something very, it's like people may say y'all are like twins or whatever in the family, and y'all look alike. Y'all souls seem like y'all are twin souls or like soulmates or whatever, but there's a jealousy there. And somebody in your family that loves you heard something negative about you, Aries, but they didn't bring it back to you. They just stopped talking to that person altogether. So it's like somebody, they had compassion enough to not bring something to you. I don't know if that means something to somebody or not. Sometimes people want people to bring drama to, like bring gossip to them. Well, why didn't somebody say something? Somebody should have told me. Somebody said something. Everybody, that's, I don't know. Some people, I don't know. That's immaturity. I don't know. Knight of Cups could be like somebody could have saved somebody. You know, it could be like somebody could look at it as like, okay, somebody could have saved me the trouble of all of this mess. If that somebody had just said something about something, you can look at it that way if you want to. Or you could look at it as like people just want to stop the drama in the family, stop the chaos and the confusion by just not telling you anything. Just stop it. Just stop the chaos and confusion in the family. But it's the impulsiveness of the Tower card. It's the impulsiveness. So that's how the enemy has been using somebody. It's like, okay, let's go to Aries. If we just plant a seed with Aries, Aries going to jump to conclusions. Aries is going to just go right in conversation. So you have and so source is saying you can free yourself. You can free yourself with something. You can just free yourself. I'm seeing it's like death to some kind of a judgment here. There is because I'm seeing compassion here in the cards. I see you free of some kind of a judgment, some kind of judgment here. Here we have the King of Swords here, some kind of free of some kind of a judgment here. And something is closed out here. Something is closed out here. And some kind of clarity here. Some kind of clarity here. You have a I saw this in another reading too, and hold on. Yeah, you got some good news here. You have a friend. A lot of y'all have friends. This is Page of Cups here. Somebody has a friend, and I mentioned this in a previous reading, that was jealous of you. Okay, let me back up for a second. So I don't know who this is for. It's three of y'all used to hang together. You and two other people used to be together. Three people used to be together, right? One of them in particular, very jealous. One is like, I don't know who this part is for, but one was very, very jealous. Said something. Got something started like wildfire. Here we have the Knight of Swords here. Got something like wildfire. Here we have the Two of Wands here. Here we have the Seven of Swords, like basically an assassination of a character, like basically assassinating your character. That and again, that's why Source is saying, like, it's time for just your whole reading is really about you initiating, because you're a cardinal sign, like you initiating warm fireside chats with your family. That's what this is about. It's like you initiating warm fireside chats with what you created or procreated in your own family. That's what this is. That's what this is. Because you have a friend or somebody that was jealous of you, that it was three people that used to hang together, and one of them energies are very jealous, that went into assassinating somebody's character, that somebody is still unclear about. I don't know who this is, but they were jealous of everything about you. I see a lot of your wishes being fulfilled, so I don't know who this is for. I'm talking to men and women, Aries, by the way. But I feel like a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled in terms of, like, if you're married, you may have gotten the man or woman of your dreams. Your kids may be together, or something that your kid, like your you may have purchased the house, or you may have married the person you wanted to marry. Your um kids may be doing well if you have kids. You may have the cars, the house. You may have all of this stuff going on for you. But the fact that somebody moves around so much, like doing got all of this stuff going on, that's the part somebody is missing. Um, but in all of this fire, all of this chaos and confusion. And don't be attacking me on this video either, Aries. Y'all know, some of y'all put some comments under my videos, and I'm trying to help you all, like, see some stuff. It's like, well, I don't get it. It's not making sense to me, and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm trying to help you. Like, I'm trying to help you all to see stuff, and before the tower falls on you all. That's what I'm trying to help you all to see before because y'all are literally ruled by the tower card. I'm trying to help you all to see this before the tower falls on you all. Like, some of y'all do have family members that don't bring the gossip to you all because they're like, I'm not bringing that to Aries. I would rather cut off the people who are jealous of my loved ones before I even bring that to Aries. Those are the family members you want to appreciate, because they're not trying to get y'all all riled up and blowtorching people. It's like, you know what? They rather just stop the gossip and just, like, they're not bringing it to you. But this is pretty serious when you have people that you think you have this emotion. You see these three people sitting down. They sitting down. These are intimate conversations. You feel like, okay, you sitting down. See how close these people look like they are. You thinking you sitting down and talking to somebody, and somebody you thinking, okay, we having all these intimate conversations with somebody. We're talking about these intimate conversations with your friends, who you dated, you know, what jobs you're applying for, what colleges you're applying to. I mean, what other conversations, like who shot JR, you know, the cliffhangers, the Falcon Crest, you know, All My Children, One Life to Live, the soap operas, the back in the day soap. You talking about, like, intimate friendship stuff. Like, y'all know, to friends, right? Only to find out somebody is jealous. When I think about jealousy, I think about, like, put your comments below. When I think about jealousy, I think about, like, Cain and Abel jealous. Like, that's jealousy. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all put a comment below. Like, somebody who does not, who just, I don't know. Put your comment below as far as jealousy is concerned, because somebody is missing it. Like, somebody is missing it. Somebody is really missing it. I'm trying to help you all see what it. Y'all, you drop a comment. I don't know. Drop a comment below. Somebody you're gonna leave behind. Somebody you're gonna leave behind and start having warm conversations with your family, your kids, your grandkids, your daughter-in-law, your son-in-laws. Like, somebody gonna stop all of this divisiveness mess aligning with people outside of your family, because somebody's thinking all this, oh, this is my friend since childhood, and can't even see certain things. Can't even see certain things. So this world card lets me know that somebody's going to start a whole new tradition. Somebody's going to start a whole new tradition. Because when you start out with fire in the cards, it lets me know that somebody's solar plexus chakra is out of alignment. Somebody's solar plexus chakra is out of alignment. So these are the lower chakras. This is water, and then we got air right here, where somebody is Source wants you to start out with the King of Swords, like clarity of thought. Use your wisdom. Source needs you to use your wisdom, use your mind, use your brains. Like, use your mind. Be compassionate towards something. Be compassionate towards something. You see this one wand right here? Somebody going to be leaving something behind. Somebody can get back in the saddle again and say, okay, I need to get back in the saddle again. I need to get back at a higher frequency again. I need to cut ties with all this, being, having a good time with certain people and not seeing something. I've been holding on to something for a long time, and I need to let go of something. So Source is giving you some time. You're going to feel very fortunate that Source is giving you some time to go into prayer warrior mode so you can see something clearly. But yeah. But it's two situations that you can ready to close out. The Death card came out twice. Two situations about to be closed out. Yeah, here's the Hermit card. You're about to go into Hermit mode so you can start receiving some messages. Yep, you're about to go into Hermit mode so you can start receiving some messages, some downloads. Because all this divisiveness and all of this other mess, you're going to start receiving some messages, some downloads. Here's the Lover's card. So some decisions have been made. This is decisions by Source, by the way, have been made by Source, right? So I see you being more conservative with your time. So you've been a little bit more conservative with your time because your motivation is about to start changing. Motivation is about to start changing. I see you about to catch a flight. Yep. Somebody about to start making some decisions. About to catch a flight. Here's the Five of Cups and put a manhole cover over the past. Yep. I just see like somebody finally just putting a manhole cover over the past. I see somebody finally saying, okay, new beginning, fresh start, learning how to be more conservative with their time. You have enough information at this point. Somebody is saying, you know what? Wipe the slate clean. Let's balance it out. Something is getting ready to change. Something is changing in a major, major, major way. Yeah. The Source is saying everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, just in case you didn't see it, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yep. There's somebody thinking it's some kind of an imbalance, but you're having a Tower moment. Yeah. When you see this, time to go into prayer warrior mode. Prayer warrior mode. Not war against other people, but prayer warrior mode. But somebody has been missing that you had a friend that you thought you was this close with for a long time, has been jealous of you for a very, very long time. And it's like everybody, sometimes people say, oh, they just jealous. They've been jealous. And I always knew that they were jealous, but then you didn't know to the extent. Like somebody just... Third eye chakra cleanse. Pray for them. Somebody's ex was on some kind of an assignment. Like I said, could somebody could ex-friend, ex-whomever. But the new one is extra special. New friend, new ex, new love, new whoever. But, yeah, but it's you versus you. Trust your first mind. But somebody could have a new love coming across their path. Or new friend, new whoever. But, yeah. But you're closing out cycles. You're learning how to close out cycles, in love. I feel like somebody could have been indecisive about something, for a long time. It should not be this much confusion. I mean, for real. That's why I talk about balancing it out, like pouring back into yourself. Please find out what your moon sign is. See what sets you apart from every other Aries on the planet. Before you start screaming Team Aries, find out what sets you apart from every other Aries on the planet. Make room for a new blessing, but trust your first mind. Back straight, walk away. Be patient. The answers are coming. Ask source for clarity. Yeah, the answers you inspire some people to heal. They're an incubus. Okay, I don't know who the incubus is. It could be a guy. Hold on. So there's a guy who, okay, wait a minute. There's also a guy who is jealous of you too. Hold on. There are signs all around you, but wait a minute now. Yeah, so it's a lot going on in your cards here. So somebody could have been with a guy who was jealous of them too. Well, I wouldn't be surprised at that too, but I mean, like, y'all gotta know how serious jealousy is. Like, when people keep dismissing jealousy, like, people throw that word around so serious. It's a difference between, like, people throw that word around. A person who, it's a lot of different words. There's some people who may not agree with you. They may move on and just move on, and they don't mean you any ill will. They just move on with their life. They just don't mess with you. They just move on. Then you got some people who mean you harm. They want to ruin you. Like this, like they just literally want to. They plant seed. Anyway, so journal your journey. Your new home awaits. The best is yet to come. You have clear audience. Yeah, but somebody had a friend that just treat yourselves to a spa day. I don't know what kind of friend this is. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. That's why I keep saying please slow down. Slow down. Good grief. Slow down. And an indicator, looking at your cards here, Aries, sometimes indication is like when people start moving away from you, like people start like going on with their life, and you're like, okay, why are people moving on? Like, what's going on? Like, I need to start paying attention. People just kind of backing away from me. What's going on? People are not saying anything. Sometimes people are not saying anything. People just don't want to do, like, okay. Humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome help. I welcome your help in every way, and I delight in receiving it. Before y'all jump to conclusions, please pray. Please pray. Source, give me some clarity before I jump to conclusions about people. I don't want to make the wrong decisions about people. I don't want to think the worst about people. Just give me some help before I start thinking the wrong thing about people. Assuming the wrong thing about people. Believing the impossible. Something about you is rare. You come across, something about your energy comes across once in a blue moon. Abundance. I cannot lose what's mine by divine right. All good things come in due time. I operate by faith, not by fear. Everything I need for success is within me. I am the key. Let me see. I am the key. Yeah. I am whole, I am present, I am where I need to be, I am focused, I'm living in the present moment, I'm grateful for this life, I release all mental clutter, mental blocks are being cleared. Yeah, mental blocks are being cleared. Yeah, so some things are over. Yeah, you'll be able to put some things behind you. Ooh, you'll be able to put some things behind you. There is a Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have for you. That is 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 what I have for you. All right, that is what I have for you. I feel like, let me see. One, two. So you're going through a rebirth here. You are a conscientious worker with the knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. So you're going through a rebirth. I'm talking to you wherever Aries is in your birth chart. There is a for somebody there is a Taurus that's hidden in here. There's a Taurus that's very jealous of somebody too. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, if there's anything else that I see out here, there's a Virgo. There's a whole lot of people in this. There's a whole lot of moving parts to all of this. There's an organization. All right, that is what I have for you. This is a long read. I only want to just read them to be a few minutes, but wow. But yeah, it's time to put a manhole cover over the past for real. It's time to wipe the slate clean for real because this is a mess. This is a complete mess. That's what I have for you, Aries. And like I said, please do not attack me. Please do not attack me. I will not be attacking anybody back. I'm just going to LOL you. But yeah, slow down. Please slow down. All right. Bye.